Hey everybody, we are getting ready to make a dessert today out of my first cookbook. It is on page 72 called Oreo Dirt Cake. I'm sure a lot of y'all have had this before. Okay, we are going to start with a half a stick of butter, and I've already got it to room temperature. I'm going to put that in there. 1 block of cream cheese, and that is at room temperature. I'm going to go ahead and cream these two together while I measure out 1 cup of powdered sugar. Let me put this up on there. We're going to get this a-creaming. And I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of my, I'm going to scrape the rest of my cream cheese off of here. Put that down in there. Same for my butter. A little bit there, I'm going to scrape that. All right, now we're going to measure out 1 cup of powdered sugar. All right, we creamed our butter and cream cheese. Now I'm going to put in 1 cup of powdered sugar, and we're going to let that mix up. And while that is mixing, we are going to actually take a big bowl here. I'm going to put in 2 small boxes of French vanilla instant pudding. And 3½ cups of milk. So let me get my milk ready while I put this second. Let me put the second one in. Get my measure my milk out. All right, we're going to go ahead and mix our pudding up. I have 2 small boxes of French vanilla pudding. We are going to stir in 3½ cups of milk. Now this is instant pudding, so y'all know it sets up in like 5 minutes or something. So we're just going to get this good and stirred up. And then we are going to add this cream cheese mixture. This was the cream cheese, the butter, and the powdered sugar. We are going to mix this in. Get it all out of there. Every bit of that goodness. All right, we want to mix this together now. And I don't know if we can mix it with the, we might can mix it with this. With the whisk. Yeah, we'll mix it with this whisk. I'm going to get all this off of here. All right, let me get this mixed up good. Let me stir this for a minute. All right, I got that good and mixed up. Now I'm just going to stir it around with this. So there's nothing on the bottom. And we are now going to fold in 12 ounces of Cool Whip. I only have 8 ounces, so that's what I'm going to use today. But the recipe calls for 12 ounces, but my grocery store didn't have any 12. So this will be okay. Make sure we get it all out of there. Take this around and fold it in, and then we are going to be ready to assemble our dessert. I know the recipe says fold in, but sometimes I just mix it all up. I don't think I've been accused of deflating Cool Whip more than once. All right, it's looking good. I like mine mixed up a little bit more. I don't want to see the white streaks from the Cool Whip, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Just keep folding it in here. All right, we're going to get our pan ready now. All right, I got a 9 by 13 pan here, and we're going to put it in. I'm going to take, I got about a cup. I don't know how many. You're just going to layer it. So we're going to start with the first layer and just kind of smooth that out a little bit. I don't know how many layers we're going to do. I haven't made this in a long time, y'all. So we're just going to scoop some of this on here and layer it up. It's been a minute since I made this dessert. I don't think I've made it since I've had this show. This is the first time I've made it on the show. All right, and I'm just going to try to, well, I was going to try to smear this out a little bit. That's what I like to do. Now you will get it mixed in with the cookies. You can't avoid that. It's gonna get mixed in with the cookies, but that's all right because it's an Oreo dessert. All right, let me just put that right there. Wipe this off my hand here. All right, now we're going to take another scoop of cookies. You want to end with the cookies on top. So we'll do about another cup. Keep on layering it. Spread this around a little bit. Alright, I'm going to keep going, y'all. Alright, that's the last layer, and we're just going to end with the cookies on top. I had just a little bit over a cup of cookies left. And that's it, y'all. Just sprinkle these on, and voila, you have an Oreo dirt cake.